Quite simply, it's games like this where the big players stand up and be counted, and I'm hoping to count 11. And welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Bolton. Of course, if you've enjoyed the series up to this point, drop a like, helps out with the YouTube nonsense. So, Champions League semi-finals. We were here last season, and frankly, that one performance really cost us. Essentially, after all those good performances, that was the one that really did us in. And I feel like this year, we haven't been maybe as emphatic with a lot of our results, although that Barcelona tie was really something. Although, given what happened last year, you could argue it's a step down. But I feel like overall, we actually look better, and we just seem more consistent. I think we had an incredible run in places last season, but this year, there just seems to be something more like gritty about us, just digging out results when we've needed to, and barely conceding goals for the most part, really. Like, we still haven't conceded a single goal at home in Europe this season. And if we can go to France today and grab something, that would be massive. Now, there have been a couple of games off camera. I'm going to quickly show you those now. We're going to jump straight in. First up, it was Swansea City, slightly rotated side in the FA Cup semi-final. Nezev with the headed goal gave us the lead. Swansea did actually score off of their first proper opportunity of the match. Right at the stroke half-time, Domingo Dehaney puts a ball in, and Joe Duffy equalises for Swansea. And I was genuinely concerned at this point, but I really needn't have been as things went on, as Geraldo put another lovely ball through, comes all the way to the back post, and Demaran slams it home. 2 set-piece goals were required here, but we did create a decent amount other than that, and I think we definitely deserve the victory. Into the FA Cup final we go, and we will play Manchester United again. They beat Manchester City on penalties, so this year's FA Cup final is going to be a repeat of the FA Cup final from 2 years ago. Oh, you have no idea how badly I want revenge. Not only that, that now gives us a huge chance. We've won the League Cup. We are in a great position in the league. We're in the Champions League semi-final and an FA Cup. We could do the quadruple. We won't. I can guarantee that something's going to go wrong. But still, it's a hell of a season we're on so far, particularly with the shape we're playing. Like, I can't believe we've managed to come this far. Next up, at Anfield, we went away and won. Massive time here. Leonardo Hernandez getting the ball off, this lovely ball through from Connor Israel, and Hernandez scoring the winner at Anfield. Huge goal. Also, Macania saved a penalty from Alexander Arnold in the 84th minute, which basically won us this match. Huge result away from home. It also helped out Brighton as things go, but this was one of the ones I was very much worried about, given what happened earlier this season when we battered them but couldn't score. But then sadly we got our just desserts. We had to rotate around a little bit away at Norwich here, and this is kind of what happens when that happens. Potrovic with the ball around the side, Nicky Murray with a lovely little finish to make it 1-0 after just 5 minutes. And I was pretty happy with that, to be fair. We started the game pretty strongly, looking pretty good. But then, unfortunately, Norwich on the half an hour mark, Bidimbu got the ball across. Great finish from Karamoko Dembele at the near post to make it 1-1. But start of the second half, we got ourselves back in front. Things were looking good. Mitar Nezev, who's really starting to come into some form, filling in for Kyle Wilson. But then 63 minutes, Biggs with this absolute thunderous free kick in off the crossbar. Nothing McCanny could do. They had virtually no opportunities in this game and were able to score 2 goals from it, unfortunately. And it was a real frustrating one because it was one of those games where we just looked for every sense that we were just going to get there, get the win, and always looking good with stuff going elsewhere. Particularly as during the Liverpool game, our rivals dropped points, but then they gained points during this one and we dropped points. So it's all kind of swings and roundabouts. As the league looks like this, we're 2 points above Chelsea. Do have a game in hand, though, obviously, because when we played that FA Cup tie, there were other matches going on. No, I think it was the quarterfinal. I don't know why we have a game in hand, because they were all in the FA Cup as well, which is kind of weird. So yeah, we're 3 points above Manchester United with a game in hand, and 2 points above Chelsea with a game in hand. That game in hand, I actually don't know who it's against. So it's going to be fascinating to see how this season finishes, quite simply. I really don't think we're, by any means, out of the woods yet as far as the title race. Winning that game in hand, though, is so important. It's incredible. I think we win that and actually it becomes ours at that point. Big stuff now, though. We go away to Manchester City. Ezra Cock had to come in, so we're going to have to just... Not Manchester City, what am I talking about? PSG. Hernandez in, Bala in, Israel in. Kang, I rested out so he could come back in, which is fine. So Hung, Murray, who can now slip back into his correct spot. God, this back line. Wilson injured, Cock knackered. It's not ideal, but we've just had so many games this season. Bearing in mind, we've not been knocked out of a single competition yet this year. So every opportunity where there could have been a fixture, there has. And I'm amazed we're still standing, to be honest. Kimmy's just sort of getting back into training, as is Kyle. They're not going to be available for either of the PSG games, though. So really, the only hope that Kim has of playing Champions League football this year is if we were able to get through PSG, which we have done before. But I don't know. Then again, Real Madrid were able to come back quite easily against them at home. You never know. Koch will still be on the bench, just in case. As for everybody else, I think we're going to go with that for now. So yeah, bench will be Soussan, Koch, Christensen, Petrovic, Rodriguez, Ramon, and Bobsin. I've been excited by Leonardo Hernandez. I've looked at some of the stats. You'll notice that Petrovic has, how many goals? 7 goals, and Hernandez has 7 goals. Hernandez has done that off of an XG of 4. Petrovic is 8.5. So Hernandez has scored the same number of goals in literally double, or like in half the opportunities. And that's been the real issue for Petrovic this year. He's just not taken his chances, where Hernandez has. So I'm excited to see what he can do up front for us again today. The man has been a hero over the last couple of ties, and I'm excited. So without any further ado, God, look at this lineup. Like, God damn it, look at this lineup. Let's get cracking, friends. We've got a hell of a job on our hands, but I know we've got a history. We've proven in the past that we can get results against PSG and Barcelona, and we've already shown once again that we did it against Barcelona. I wonder if it will follow a similar pattern. We're going to really be careful and keep an eye on any analytics, any players that stand out, any changes we could potentially make. But I think we've made the right changes lately. Just little things like bringing in, oh dearie me, some terrible defensive positioning there. And Mbappe, it's going to be a tight angle for him. Yeah, relatively comfortable shot off target there. Early doors though, it's all PSG. And I think with this tie, with this first leg, particularly away from home as well, it's a case of hang on in there and then bring them back home and try and do our thing. But really, the key for us is trying to score that away goal. Reina, and it's wide again. They've had a lot of long shots so far, all off target too. Geraldo, they're allowing him some space again. Hernandez. Israel. Oh, this is what we love to see. Can he find that right pass through, though? That's the key as Ramon goes for the shot. Or was that Geraldo? Regardless, another couple of little flashes there. Looks like Gio Reyna's got a slight knock for PSG, which could help us. Murray, that's it. Sensible stuff in the midfield. Now, Geraldo needs to look up. There's the pass. I don't know if he... Oh, he's got it! Leo Hernandez, he's probably just going to have to shoot in the end here, isn't he? No. Goes for Connor Israel. He's going to have to shoot himself, and it's scored! It's PSG 0, Bolton 1. Connor Israel with an absolute left-footed rocket. I don't know how he's got that out of his feet in that way. We lead at the Parc des Princes, and this is all because of... Oh, I mean, this from Hernandez to bring that down there, but not shooting. He just holds the ball up. But look at this. He gets it back onto his left foot. And what on earth is that for a finish? What a side-footed effort from Connor Israel. Come on! Israel again. He's having a lovely time today. Kang now. Back for Israel. Where's that run? Oh, I can see the runs coming. Hung out wide. Loads of bodies in the box. Can he find one of them, though? He finds Kang! Kang Dong-hee with the finish. And we've gone from 0 to 60 in the space of 5 minutes. It's PSG 0, Bolton Wanderers 2. The composure from the lads to hold onto the ball here, and then Hung, they just release him, and it just opens up a world of space for Kang. He's got so much room to take that shot. It's still a difficult effort, but only his 5th goal of the year. But if anyone, and against his old club too, come on. I feel like PSG could definitely count themselves unlucky. It's almost like the reverse of that Norwich game we just had. We've managed to hit the target with our chances today, but they've not exactly been amazing efforts, although I must say Kang's one was pretty good. What a first half. 2 goals up away from home. Come on. 2 away goals in France with a home leg still to come. This is good even for us. Like, against a team like PSG. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Once again, we leave the guy free. And Haaland's header is wide. Tell you what, I'd much rather have the bad luck in the game against Norwich than here, quite frankly, given the choice. So, I'm suddenly a lot less annoyed about that. Christensen. Can Hernandez knock it down? He actually does. Oh, Christ. Rodrigo's throw and saved by Macania. Tipped over the bar 15 minutes ago. If we win 2-0 here, this would be... Oh, not insurmountable for PSG, but given our home form and having not conceded at home in Europe yet this season, I don't know what they would be able to do. I mean, surely we're going to do this. Oh, Christ. Is that going to be a yellow card for... It's only going to be a yellow card for Nicky Murray. But I'm concerned that they might score off this free kick. Yeah, it is a yellow for Nicky Murray, but I'd rather they didn't score one right now, just in case. No, that... Why would it show us the highlight of that? Okay, weird. Game does weird things sometimes, I suppose. Murray with the headed clearance. I wish he'd hold it up a little bit more rather than flicking it on sometimes, but still, it definitely is better than just losing the challenge at all. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Macania, once again, has proven to be an absolute god. Is Murray about to... No, that's why it showed me. That's why it showed me. 2 yellow cards for Nicky Murray in the space of 4 minutes. That's the only reason it must have showed me that yellow card a minute ago, because it was about to get him sent off. That's weird that it would know that, though, I've got to say. Nothing we can do about that, other than trying to see out this final minute of the game. Clear this, and we're safe as houses, and that will surely do it. Soussan can bring it away, and it's gonna... Oh, hello. Oh, is he offside? He's not offside. What are they doing? Oh, no. That could have wrapped it up. That could have killed the tie. Leo Hernandez's one chance on the night was right there. I can't believe they overcommitted so much. We could have basically killed the tie off with a 3-0 away win like that. Oh, it we have anyway! Demaran at the back post in the 95th minute, Kang with the assist, and surely now we are heading to a Champions League final this year. 3-0 away at Paris Saint-Germain. Excuse me? No? What is it doing? It's all over the place. No highlight at all? Okay, we're apparently not going to get to see a highlight of the goal, but it doesn't matter because it's 3-0 to Bolton Wanderers. And Nezev will throw that away, and it's PSG 0, Bolton Wanderers 3. That is absolutely mental. Israel and Kang in the first half. The red card for Murray, a massive miss for Hernandez, and then Demaran scores from the corner. I guess PSG may have committed a load of players further up the pitch to try and counter on us, but it didn't matter. We've won 3-0 in France. Come on! Right, second leg coming up in a minute. Surely we're through, right? I probably just jinxed it massively. Right then, we're back, and mother of God, this team is on something at the moment. They are flying in basically in every competition. Nicky Murray getting into a fantastic position here. I played him at attacking mid in this game. Gives us the lead. Lovely stuff. His second goal in as many matches, quite simply, as well. And then on the half-an-hour mark, hung with a gorgeous ball around the side. Hernandez is in there. Slaps that one home. I've been saying slaps home a lot lately. I don't know why. Another goal for Leonardo Hernandez, though. You love to see it. We then won a penalty in half an hour. Geraldo dispatched it, and it was basically game over at that point. But we still had time for more. Lovely defending again. There's some rotation required in this game as well. Israel slips the ball around the side. Murray's in there again. Another goal. I think that's 3-2 in the league for Nicky Murray, amazingly. And then there was still time for one more in the second half. 51st minute. Honestly, we could have gone on for more. We just didn't. Israel with the ball through. Hernandez into the position. He dinks it, gets a little touch, but it's still in the back of the net. A brace for Hernandez, a brace for Nicky Murray. Everybody was absolutely spectacular in this game. We probably could have gone on and found more goals, but hey, come on. You don't want to over-egg the pudding with Leicester here, or are sort of struggling down towards the bottom of the league. But what a result. Also, United 3-2 winners at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. Very quickly, as you can see, we're 3 above United, game in hand, but now 5 above Chelsea, game in hand. We're in a great position from the first leg, obviously. Murray is suspended for this, idiot. So that's fun. Changes. Koch, Demaran. So it's definitely looking better at the back line here. Kang arrested out, so he should be able to come back in today. Where is he? Oh, he's playing further forward. Actually, that doesn't actually look like the worst idea in the world, having Kang sit slightly further up with Ramon and Geraldo behind him. I really like this lineup, to be honest. I'm ready to go for this. Also, Hernandez up to 9 goals for the season now. I think he could get double figures by the end if this carries on. As for the bench, like, who do we even put into the bench too with all these little knocks that we've got? Thankfully, if we can finish the Premier League season, no matter whether we win the title or not, although I do feel like we're in a great position to do so, we at least then get a bit of a break, I think, coming up to get players fit again, ready for the cup finals, potentially, should we get through. I don't want to jinx it. I know we're 3-0 up from the away leg, but you just don't know. Actually, no, I want Sousa on there because I want to make sure we've got an option with Christensen having a knock as well. He's out for 2 weeks. Quite simply, it's games like this where the big players stand up and be counted, and I'm hoping to count 11 because I just want to keep a clean sheet today. If we keep a clean sheet today and remain without a goal conceded at home again in Europe this season, because that would be the case, because the final obviously wouldn't be at home, that would be insane. I wonder if anyone's ever done that. So do let me know in the comments, actually, if anyone's ever gone a full season in Europe without conceding a single goal at home. Because that's currently the record we're on for as things stand. Albeit it would only be 6 games, but still, 6 matches without conceding a goal is still an incredible amount. We've been on several runs like that this season as well. Defensively, we've built this team on the defence, which is something I don't normally do on FM, but it's really worked out for us this season as Kang's in already. Oh, this game has been so bad. There's been no highlights, essentially, up to this point. Chelsea, the other game as well, is still 0-0 too, but they're 3-0 up from their first leg. At the moment, it's looking very likely there'll be an all-English Champions League final between Bolton and Chelsea this season. I don't think I've ever had an English team as my opponent in the rebuilding save final. Ever, as far as I can remember. Which is kind of interesting. Oh, God. But, hey, we're still only half an hour into this game. 3 PSG goals in this match, and all of a sudden things start to look a little bit more shaky. Brilliant tackle on Haaland there. This season, I think we've only conceded 3 goals in something like 12 games. In Europe and all! What a save! Well, half-time and PSG, I mean, we're still looking like the better side on the night, just about, but it honestly doesn't matter right now, because unless we concede 3 second-half goals, this is done. Chelsea have now scored away at Atletico, so that's now 4-0. It would be nice to win this game as well, though. Kang. Oh, we actually are going to... Demaran with the header. He scored late on in Paris, and now he's done it again here. I say we are going to. Well, we're a goal up here, and PSG haven't really threatened us, so I'm feeling pretty confident. Bolton 1, PSG 0, and surely we're heading to a Champions League final for the first time in the club's history. Demaran with a pair of goals in this tie. It's just incredible what we can do. And we've shown a bit more away from home lately, too. Ooh, which is really, really helpful. To win at both Barcelona and at PSG... I know we did that last year, I think, too, but I don't know, something about this year's performances just fills me with so much more confidence about the way we're playing. This is what we needed against Liverpool last season, quite simply. This kind of performance. That's poor from Hung, but it might still come through for someone, and it doesn't! It's in the back of the net, and it's Leonardo Hernandez. 10th goal of the year. Absolute destruction in the PSG penalty area, and Bolton are heading to a Champions League final. Come on, Leo. Lovely stuff from him. 10th goal of the season, and he was the least likely player, I thought, to lead us to glory in many ways here. Look at all this, just absolute melee. Eventually it comes back. There's enough PSG players in there, but Onana, oh, that's terrible from him. And it is now 2-0. I'm legitimately making changes to freshen the team up. Oh, damn it. Kang's taken a knock the moment I did that. That's terrific news. And Sousson bobs in with the ball downfield to Hernandez. He's got to drop this around the corner, potentially, surely. Lovely touch from Leonardo Hernandez. Oh, he's going all the way through himself. Oh, and it's a great effort from Leo Hernandez, and that right there is a man in form right now. 2 minutes away from a we are literally 50 seconds from a Champions League final. And more importantly, well, not more importantly, oh, good God, the filth! It's 3-0 in the home leg as well. Leo Hernandez with a brace on the night again. What an unbelievable pass from Kang. We've done that. We've scored stoppage time goals in both legs now. Kang just looks up. Leonardo Hernandez just peels away behind the fullback almost. He gets completely round them there. Look at this for a finish though. He's dinked it over the goalkeeper. We're going to win 6-0 in this leg. Not this leg, in this tie. What on earth? We're going to a Champions League final for the first time in our history. 6-0 on aggregate. This is just about as perfect as any performance could be. Hernandez with the flick on header as well. He is just turned up all of a sudden. Was having a poor time, but this is what I mean about strikers sometimes. I feel like I have this confidence in Hernandez at the moment that, like, he could do... Oh, no. Surely that's too wide. Do not let them score now. Great block there. And that surely from Quandela will be enough to see us win this game 3-0, the tie 6-0, and go 6 games without conceding a goal in Europe this season. Not a single goal conceded at home all season. What a performance from the lads. We're into the Champions League final. 3 second-half goals, just like we did against Barcelona. Incredible work from the guys. Phenomenal. Hernandez, Kang. The midfield kind of just did their thing. The defenders and the front two were absolutely marvellous in this match. And I think we deserve the win on the night as well. Come on! That will be Chelsea, though, in the final. So, this is one of the most hilarious news articles I've seen in a while. Bolton have qualified for the next edition of the FIFA Club World Cup due to their performance in the Champions League. Fair enough. We're in every single competition yet this season. We've lost 3 games all season. Better than mine. Putman Kylie famously suffered the ignominy of being knocked out of the EFL Cup by Swansea 4 years ago. I'm sorry. Is that relevant? What? What does that leave to do? Oh, God. Right. Okay, so my plan, I think, is going to be for the next episode. I'm going to do it in 2, because obviously the Champions League final needs its own episode. They always do. But I don't want to just do, like, a single episode as the FA Cup final. For me, that's a bit cheap. So what I'm going to do is, the next episode, we're going to start with Southampton. And if we win the league title before we've actually finished off playing these games, for example, say we win the title in the Southampton game for some reason, I will do the other ones off camera, and then we'll come back from Man United, and we'll just do that until we are either champions or not champions, essentially, and then we'll do the FA Cup final there too. You get my point. So, wow, what a run we've been on. United beat us at home 2-0. Chelsea beat us at home 6-2, and then United beat us away 2-0. That's our only defeats in any competition this season. We've already played 58 games this season. 58. And we will finish off this season having played 63 competitive matches. That, for me, is that a record as far as European? There could be players in this team that might get 60 appearances in one season for the same team in competitive games. That is insanity. The fact that we've managed to even rotate this squad around and keep players fit as much as we have is astonishing. We've essentially been playing Saturday, Wednesday, the entire season, essentially. This is nuts. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I really bloody have. If you have, drop a like, that'd be awesome. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, that'd be sick too. I stream on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 11 AM. Go follow there too. And I will see you tomorrow for Premier League title, potentially. I feel like we're in a good shot at the Premier League title. FA Cup, I'm really not sure. And the Champions League the day after that, I just don't know with Chelsea. Depends on which one we get. This is going to be an insane finish to this season. And potentially the save, but I just don't know. But I do feel like if we weren't to win it this season, I feel like next year, we're going to be on it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.